Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. We are in the class 12th. In the previous topic, we discussed about the principles, objectives, and the functions of the UNO. Likewise, we discussed in the previous video that this UNO is having 6 organs. Today, we will deal with its organs, what is the composition and the functions of these organs and what reforms are needed for these organs. The first organ we have discussed or we will discuss is the United Nations General Assembly. This United Nations General Assembly is the legislative organ of the UNO. It consists of all the members of the globe or all the members of the world. Presently, it is having 193 members. Each country sent 5 members to the United Nations General Assembly, but each country has a single vote within the to cast there. There is not the practice of veto within the General Assembly. Likewise, this United Nations General Assembly meets once in a year, or sometimes special or emergency sessions are being held by the United Nations, and it has the role to play. It elects the president and the vice president of the General Assembly. Likewise, its functions are, it deals with the matters of which are within the scope of the UN Charter. Likewise, it can make the recommendations or ask any questions which are lying within its jurisdiction. It can supervise the role in relation to the other organs of the UN. It coordinates the policies and activities or its specialized agencies like ILO, IMF and WHO. Likewise, General Assembly has the financial powers, as UN Charter says, that the expenses should be borne by its members as apportionated by the General Assembly. This General Assembly it elects the Secretary General and the non-permanent members of the Security Council. Also, it elects the judges of the members of the Economic and Social Council. Likewise, it elects the members of the International Court of Justice. So this is all about this United Nations General Assembly. Likewise, we are having another organ which is the most prominent organ, or what we call United Nations Security Council. This United Nations Security Council is the executive organ. Just we told that General Assembly is the legislative organ. Likewise, this Security Council is the executive organ of the United Nations organization. Basically, it was entrusted with the 11 members, out of which 5 members were the permanent and 6 members were the non-permanent members. But on 1st of July 1966, its membership was increased from 11 to 15, out of which we are having 5 permanent members and 10 are non-permanent members. The 5 permanent members are USA, Russia, France, Britain and China. These 5 members are having the veto powers. By veto powers we mean that they can reject any resolution if only one country will deny the resolution, that resolution shall not get passed. This is also called the rule of great powers unanimity. Its other functions are, it can discuss, investigate and make recommendations on the matters of international peace and security. It has its role, it can call upon its members to settle the disputes peacefully. The Security Council has been described as the enforcement arm of the United Nations. It decides what measures should be taken to maintain the peace and the security within the world, or to avoid or to abstain from the Third World War. Likewise, it takes part in the elections of the Secretary General of the United Nations. Also, it takes part in the appointment of the judges of the International Court of Justice, and it can recommend the suspension of any member who consistently is violating the UN Charter. But scholars believe that this is not enough, that the membership has been given only to 5 permanent members, and the 10 members remain there, who remain there for a period of only 2 years, and there is not the method of re-election or re-electing any member once again. So we need some reforms in the United Nations Security Council. The main reforms which we need, that the membership should be increased from 15, it should be increased to more, in order to give more and more chances to other developing countries like Asian countries, African countries and Latin American countries, which are nowadays at the developing stage. So they will get the membership there, and they will become the part of the United Nations Security Council. Likewise, the membership should be increased, the permanent membership should be increased, as it is recommended that some countries like India, Germany, Japan, Brazil and Nigeria, these countries should be given the permanent membership within the United Nations Security Council, in order to pave the way for them to take the decisions for the world peace and security. Likewise, the veto power should be either abolished or should be restricted. Because of it, the powerful countries are showing their hegemony within the world affairs. Likewise, it is being believed that the voting rules within this Security Council should be changed, as all the decisions should be taken by the majority of non-permanent members, which can provide the way for these members to see the world affairs very closely, and to maintain the world peace and harmony within its jurisdiction. So this is all about these 2 organs. In the next video, we shall discuss another organs. Thank you. Have a nice day.